Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play the Czechoslovakia with the Death or Dishonor DLC. We did hold back the German onslaught, kinda. Not super effectively, but we kinda did hold them back. Now I have to be very careful so that my troops don't get surrounded because of stupid decisions the AI makes. We have kind of surrounds somewhere over here. Unfortunately, they have pushed the allies back to Prague, but here we have finally have a surround here. Beautiful surround of that. So that means all 8 of my divisions will actually hit Eastern Poland, ceded to the Soviet Union. Yeah, that's okay. That was happening before as well. And we nearly have Berlin, so the Germans are nearly done, it looks like it. All 8 of my divisions actually give the order to move in here, and let's see how that works out. Am I producing yet? Oh yes, I finally started to produce material again, meaning I have got some companies back. Do I still count as capitulated, by the way? Let me check in here. Poland, Free France... Czechoslovakia, sort of. Belgium needs to capitulate as well. Does it still count as me capitulated? Yep, it still counts that me being capitulated. That's unfortunate, but there we just wipe out three divisions of Spanish divisions. Come on, wipe them out. I said wipe them out. Wipe them out. Everybody coming down here. Those gonna be wiped without my help. 8 divisions onto this front, and this front needs to be extended like this. This front can actually be deleted. Nobody needs this front anymore, because that's allied territory, but the front could actually be extended like this. Probably should move to my front till up here, but just move some troops into Prague and hold Prague for a moment. That should be kind of helpful. And the Germans are not looking too happy. They are losing Berlin anytime soon. The Allies are doing pretty well. And we are nearly back to our original size, which is also very, very nice. What if I tell you guys to attack in here? How would that work out? It is a green attack right now. Maybe the Allies join in. For the moment... Oh yeah, there it is. One British infantry division led by Bernard Montgomery. Because if we take this province, we have a much nicer front again. Would be rather nice to see. We can't get back to our original bunkers, which is very nice. Only thing even nicer would now be if we could get into a position where we would be able to set national focuses and stuff like that. That would be just perfect. So you guys over here, what if I tell you to attack here? Will that result in a victory? I'm guessing not. A lot of Spanish troops down here. Yeah. The involvement of the Spanish joining the Axis is actually a bit annoying, so to say. I mean, if we get the Germans to capitulate now, that would be beautiful. Who actually needs to capitulate in this war? Just the Germans, Germany and Italy. Which is nice. I mean, I'm still counting as capitulated, which is unfortunate, even though it's a bit weird. I mean, I should be back in action. Right? 21%. Stop this side of the war from surrendering. To remove their capitulation status, they must reclaim their capital and be at most at 10% towards capitulation. They currently are at 21%. That's not really true. Well, I guess it is. But I have retaken my capital, so I'm getting there. Well, you probably can help here. You also have a front over here, and there are enough troops in there that you can come here as well. Which results in an overwhelming force of victory. South Africa changes the diplomatic status with us. They don't send us any material anymore. Why not? I do need the material. Well, we will take this province back, and we will be at the river then, which is nice. You two guys actually move in here. Might result in a victory. Volkssturm, meaning we get quite a lot of recruitable population. This one is right next, and I think night fighting? Research the new weaponry. Why the hell not? I mean, I still need to produce it afterwards, but yeah, screw it. Screw it! Doesn't look too bad. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Do I still count towards capitulated? They have capitulated and can no longer stop this side of the war from surrendering. To remove their capitulation status, they must reclaim their capital and be at most 10% towards capitulation. I have reclaimed my capital. Prague was my capital, was it not? I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Or was it actually Pilsen? Could be that it was Pilsen, so we need to push actually one province further. So let's try to... Ooh, there is a tank in there, so that's not going to work out in my favor, huh? No, that's not working out. But you probably can take those guys. Oh, look at this around. Look at this around. We're gonna wipe out a good portion of dudes over here. Just move in here, come on. And you actually move in here. China has capitulated, which is... Meh. It could be worse. I mean, if... well, if Japan now joins the Axis... Well, Japan is part of the Axis, right? But they're just not part of the war yet. Yep. I've decided not to join this war right now, which is okay for me. And you need to be extended to up here. And actually, why the hell not down here? So Prague is still part of my stuff. We take Pilsen. 8 divisions coming down here. Perfect. Well, for now I will actually give a offensive line to go retake the Sudetenland completely. 8 divisions. They do need to prepare for a little while before I give them the order to go. But then they will go. Actually, if I tell you to go super aggro mode and tell you to go, will you start to move into territory where nothing is occupied? I've retaken Pilsen. And now just go carefully. Soviet Union has annexed Tunatuva, which is all good in my opinion, or well, I actually don't really care. And I've retaken most of my territory. I mean, there's territory up here which should belong to me, but because it was Sudetenland, it went to allies. So, okay with that, kinda. There's nobody in this province, just take the province. Just take that one, probably help. He's surrounded, you should be able to kick his butt. Same goes for him. And you probably could start to fight those guys a little bit. Maybe the Allies decide to join in, which would be nice, but apparently they decide not to. Probably you should help here. There we go. Retake territory. I have practically retaken everything. I have my capital. And I should be way less than 20% towards capitulation. The German Reich. Perfect. The USA is completely part of this war now. And I think I'm no longer counting as capitulated. If I can find my flag. Yep, I actually am no longer counted as capitulated. Meaning we can set another national focus. Production cost goes down with that one. Which is beautiful, and we're gonna give an order to go and push towards Munich. And you're gonna execute. And you're gonna do it super aggressively, which will lead to no green, one green. Probably shouldn't go super aggressive then. But probably should do something like this from all sides. Full round attack, which should result in a nice surround, or actually wipe out of this division. No, they managed to flee here. Which is a bit sad, but yeah, here we go. Go, go, go. Which turns out to be green, green, green. Yep, I'm pushing towards Munich. Which is beautiful. Who is justifying again? Japan is justifying against us. That's not super great. Production-wise, still researching, so I can't switch that over to the new ones. I'm back to 9 factories, 9 out of 9 factories, meaning I probably... Is it too early to cancel all the bunker productions? I think no. Probably should have moved it all the way down instead of deleting it. Build up military factories, please. Here we go. We do need more military factories. There is no doubt about that. Niederbayern. And we probably should move that all the way to the top. Probably should start on the lowest one because it's Niederbayern, and I would like to have the ones in my territory build up first. That's a surround somebody else can't care about. I really want you guys to push for Munich. All 8 of your divisions. Just move in here. Would be nice if we would take custody of Munich. Would really help me out here. Actually, better engineers and then better scouts. And yeah, switch it over to the new type of guns, which tanks everything for the moment. How about... Why did you do that like this? And again, 3 divisions are up there? No. Everybody just push for Munich. Munich, take Munich. How does North look like? Yeah, Germany is done. I don't believe they will be able to regain. Yeah, because that's a surround. All these divisions up here will be wiped. All the divisions back there were wiped. Salzburg. It's just one Italian division, guys. Come on, attack it here. Oh, you decided to come all the way from the south up? Well, That's not really what I want. That's my front here. Export subsidies, and this gives me less production cost for everything again, which is important. Because I need less production cost for stuff. Better anti-tank stuff, that's good. That's 300 days ahead of time, but India movement, yep. Better night attacks. Yeah, why not? It's still ahead of time. Oh, look at that beautiful surround here by now. Retake Munich. Or take Munich, actually. The Polish-Romanian Alliance. Interesting. So you're no longer part of the Allies? Yeah, you are. That gave me some military factories to boat off. There we go. One then over here. And I have no more German front. It looks like it. Who needs to capitulate? Still just Italy and Germany? Japan as well. Crap. I can't deal with Japan. You can deal with that, meaning my troops gonna get a front over here. And in order to push pretty aggressively towards Rome. Get in position. And some German troops, you should be able to crush them against the Swiss border. Up here, Berlin will fall rather soon-ish. You're in position-ish, so you go. We've taken Venice. We have taken Venice, not retaken it, just taken it. Yugoslavia is still in existence. Split, they managed to take Split, probably mostly with Italian and Spanish help. Just need to choose to see what kind of flag it was there for a second. German Reich has capitulated. Perfect. Gives me 192 tanks to 188 bombers and 188 infantry. Also very nice. Nationalist France has capitulated, so Vichy France is gone as well. Perfect. Pushing towards Florence. Nearly in Milan. There's one division up there. Yeah, I think Italy is done as well any second now. I mean, Spain is still there, of course, but who cares about Spain, right? How much tanks do I need for a tank division? 240 light tanks, okay. 240 light tanks. That's what air experience, which is interesting that I have that much, but I do have that much, so... Yep, retaking Florence. I just need to pay attention so my troops don't get surrounded and cut off. That's the only thing I need to pay attention to. Let's just take this province. It seems to be unoccupied-ish. Oh, well, now it's occupied. But if you can move in here, you have a little bit of broader front to actually move and engage. Beautiful. And now go, go, go. 8 divisions. The order to go super aggressively. What if I do a right-click order? How will that work out for you? For me? I'm completely back in business. I don't believe that worked, guys. From being completely capitulated to actually being pushing in Italy with 8 divisions, which is not a lot, but we are pushing. It's at least something. We're getting close to having enough tanks to start to build up our first tank division again, the Fall of Rome. My right-click maneuver worked. Meaning, you're gonna get an order to go to Palermo. And you should execute that plan. 8 divisions? Yep, 8 divisions are doing that. The Allies are just pushing in on the back. I lead the push. As soon as we take the territory, the Allies help with holding it. It's beautiful. That is really beautiful. Yeah, do that. I have a ton of recruitable population again. It's also very beautiful. Let's do that once we are done with the... what's the name of it again? Doctrine? Right, doctrines with the mobile warfare doctrine. Even though I do not really use mobile warfare right now because I don't have any tanks to use for mobile warfare. If you would use ships and do naval invasions, nobody would really mind that, guys. To go to Palermo, so Italy would capitulate, then the only one who has to capitulate will be, as nearly said Yugoslavia, will be Japan. But yeah, it looks really, really great. I'm really happy it worked out the way it actually did. We just overrun a ton of Italian divisions there. Palermo is gone. I think we are pretty much... I think Italy is pretty much done. 18%. Which town do they still hold? Italy has capitulated. Perfect. Just move in here. Yeah. So Europe is freed, nearly freed from the fascist. There is still the Spanish occupation thingy and a little bit in Yugoslavia. But they lost pretty much all the Italian troops there. My troops are just moving to Tarano, and from there I don't know what I will do with them. Should I send them to Yugoslavia to fight on this front a little bit? Or shouldn't I? Or should I send them to the Spanish-French border, which probably won't be a big help down there either? I actually don't know what I should do with those guys. I'm not 100% sure yet. Nah, look at that. Spanish, the Yugoslavian front is actually crippling already. My troops are kind of good. Should I send them to the Spanish front? Don't think I'll be able to do anything on the Spanish front. I'm actually gonna send them to the Soviet front in case the Soviets decide to finally start war against the Allies. Which would suck, but still a possibility. But I tell you what, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. And actually for this recording session. My head is getting worse and worse. I had some problems with a migraine attack and some other health issues. That's why you actually had to wait for a couple of days for another episode. I didn't mention that in the first one of this recording session. But I think I need to take another break here now. And hopefully feel better tomorrow so I can continue recording. But anyway, like always, war on Turkey. Turkey, don't join the US. Don't join the Allies. Please don't. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Links will be in the video description, like always. And like always, one more time, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.